my favorite parts about coming in here at night. Oh yeah, we got a new rack. We got more coming soon. One of my favorite parts about coming in here at night is this part right here. Just listening and watching them work. I'm gonna back up right here. Could literally fall asleep listening to these machines work. Here's a good look at the store or the sorting room here. Once again, so I built this rack yesterday. I don't think I'm gonna put anything up on the top here. This is high enough. That way I can kind of look over the top here and see what sets in there. But I think I got 7 rows on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 rows on there. I could do 8, but then my wife wouldn't be able to see it, so there'd be no point. I do have one more rack, which I'll be building, and I plan to put right in here. I just gotta clean the carpet a little bit. There's like some stains or something, so I'm gonna try and clean that up before I put a big heavy rack over there. I don't know, drop some food or something at one point in time. But as you can see, we're just steadily working away here, just cranking away. So I've still got all this left to sort. I think most of this is sorted out just by old school cards. So I'll be doing a nice set sort on all that stuff. And as you can see, I took my table away, so my card sets kind of got put away, and they're so tight now that it's hard for me to see the set. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this elevation. But, I mean, I can just pull the cards out too and look. But I think what I'm going to do is maybe just get a bunch of these little 800, 930 count boxes. And I think I might just set sort. There we go. Jeez, let's talk tonight. I might just set sort all these first, and then load them into the 5,000 count boxes, kind of in rows and then series by sets here, instead of trying to pull them all out one by one and stacking every night. So like right here for now, I have everything just kind of stacked up by set. So as I get enough to put them in a 930 or an 800 count box, I will. So we're starting to get there. Over here, this is stuff still to sort out. And we're almost done with that box. We swapped out the camera tonight. I might do a live eventually on another one of those, but when I'm in a hurry, I'm just trying to get my production up. I didn't really feel like doing a movie or a video tonight on how to swap out a camera. But this is the camera that it takes. It's a Raspberry Pi camera, module 2. It comes with a new ribbon. And the other thing it doesn't tell you that it comes with, but it does, is your little camera adjustment tool. You want to be careful with this. This is keyed. So it's got a little spot here and a little spot on the back side there. And what that does is it allows you to focus your camera. So someday, the next time my camera goes out, we'll do a video. I just didn't feel like doing it tonight. And I'll show you why. There's another reason. Because if you don't have a hole, where is it here? If you don't have a hole like this in the back, it's gonna make changing out your camera incredibly difficult. So I had to manually drill my own. And then on these newer models, when this gets done sorting here, but on these newer models, they come from the factory with a hole in the middle now. That there is something I did. As you can see, I missed my first hole thought there was a better one. So I'm gonna take a Unibit and open that up a little bit larger so it's easier to get a screwdriver in there. But that's all you really care about, is you just want to be able to access these screws on the back side of this arm. You can kind of see them when that rail goes up and down. But anyway, so it's kind of cool watching these work. Oops, he just ran into some boxes. So now we're back up to where we, in about 4 or 5 hours, we'll sort about 1,600 cards again. And it's doing a pretty good job of lining them all up too. So I adjusted the camera. I adjusted the focus tonight. It's probably good to kind of do that like once a month. Just kind of make sure all your settings are good, because this is a robot. There are some mechanics going on here. So you just want to kind of make sure everything's adjusting properly and working and not clashing and scraping on the sides and that kind of sort of stuff. Alright. So yeah, we'll build another rack tomorrow. I'll come in here and vacuum and clean, spot shot. Over here is another small little stack of cards. So we're down to the nitty gritty now. We only got like a few boxes left here. So this operation goes pretty quick when you got a pair of robots. I'm gonna start saving some money here once I'm done paying for all my racks and boxes. I'm going to start saving for another robot. I really want 3. And these are already sorted down under there. Sorry if this feels like it's just a repeat video. It's not, I promise. There's been a lot of progress. Oh, as you can see, here's some more. There's some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, so we'll be sorting that soon. And I suppose by now I probably could have turned on the film, or turned on the light here, but I'm actually going to walk out here in just a minute, so there's no point in leaving it on. There was something else I wanted to show you. I'm trying to remember what it was. Yeah, there's more sets underneath there. So that's the space I use under here too, when I don't have all my racking material. So I'll store sets underneath here too and kind of get them down off the table. And then here eventually I got to get all this stuff uploaded to inventory. I was returning back to the storefront and uploading inventory this evening. I got Bloom Burrow, Modern Horizons 3, and Assassin's Creed, and another set kind of uploaded tonight. So not the entire sets, but just whatever copies I could find. I got those up tonight. That helps because some of the newer stuff splashed with the older stuff. Just helps it the store move some inventory. As you can see, this is quite full, except for the top here, because this is some of the harder sets for me to get, like Zendikar, Alara Reborn, is that Dissension? Yeah, I think it is. Guild Pack, Fifth Dawn, Mirrodin. As you can see, I got small boxes, but I'm gonna swap them out eventually to where they're all the same size. Scars of Mirrodin. So some of the stuff's hard to get. Some of it I have so much of. So like in here, this is all commander printings of cards. Just various sets of commander. So I will organize all that with a robot. And then in here, you got more. So this is all kinds of commander stuff here too. And then over here is all your dual decks. Just variations of dual decks, printings. Mirrodin Besieged, one of my favorite sets. Modern Horizons 1, which I can always use any Modern Horizons stuff. That product flies off the shelf. Zendikar Rising, could care less. Oh yeah, Portal. Portal's good. I mean, as you can see, I don't have a whole lot there. So that'd be good to get all that older stuff all organized. What's this? Ice Age? No, is that Fallen Empires. Damn, I can't even tell. I don't know. I don't know all the sets like I used to. I don't even pay attention to all that anymore. Back there we got Worldwake. So that's hard to get. Rise of the Eldrazi, sometimes hard to get. Conflux is really hard to get. I mean, you're talking over 1 million cards I have here, and I've only been able to get this many. Not very good. Somebody out there hopefully has a bunch that I can get eventually. There's Darksteel. So again, not a lot. I mean, I was kind of hoping I'd have more. I've got a lot of the more modern stuff here. More Scars. I'll take a bunch of Innistrad too. I like that. Innistrad and older. That's my favorite sets, I think. So as you can see, some old school stuff here. Oops, out of focus. Damn, I won't even focus at all. There you go. There's some older school stuff in here. It just does look like over here, as you can see, it's just not as much as you would think there'd be in some of these collections. And some newer stuff there. And then here's some more older stuff that I just have so little of. Even these unsets, I don't really have a lot of those either. And then here's a bunch of white border. I don't know what that is. Oh, Time Spiral. Or Time Shifted, should I say. I think that's Time Shifted. But these are my favorite stuff here, so this is cool. But I mean, look, just not very much. That's it. Is that Conflux? Yeah, that's Conflux, so that can go back over there anyway. But still, it's just not very much Conflux. Not very much Saviors or, God, what is that? I can't think of it. Is that Eventide? So maybe we get some more in here. I don't know. There's some old school stuff down in here too, I think. Some tokens. So we'll be going through all that soon. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Sorry, this isn't that great of a video, not too informative. But just kind of a cool little room to be in when the lights are out and it's just a robot just working away.